So welcome back, my dear students. Good afternoon, my dear students. I hope you all had your lunch. I hope you all are energetic, active, alive. Okay. So now we are in the climax episode of working capital management. Okay. Little bit is remaining. Okay. Bear with me. So this will be the last two topics which are remaining. Okay. One is factoring and the next one is cash budget. Once we complete these two topics, very comfortably you all can tell outside that I am a master in working capital management, provided you also practice some few problems. Okay. So now we are coming into one more topic, which is factoring. Again, the most ignored topic. But nowadays, ICI is making a thing that they're asking only the most ignored topics. If you see the May 24 question paper and if you see all the question papers and all, mostly now they are picking the topics which students are leaving. So it is like a chess game now. You have to identify what is the next move of ICI, and based on that you have to prepare. Then ICI will also think what that you will leave, and he is also asked you the question. So it is the chess game between you and ICI. So always in any strategy game, preparation will be the keeper. Okay. So let us start with the topic which is factoring, that comes under management of receivables. Hey, on the first time paakrappa needa. Oh, okay. Oh, moonji rombo different இருக்குது. In a positive way pa. You are a good looking sollu. Okay. So we are in factoring. So factoring is a part of management of receivables. Sir, factoring means yaar factor? Or agent, or broker, okay va? Or commission agent. So he is a factor. So factor is a broker pa. When will a broker will help? When we are not able to do something, a broker will be there to help us pa. For example, if at all I want to purchase a house, I will not go and search. So what I will do, I will just search a broker. Correct? He will find houses for me. So for everything we have a broker. Okay. Ade mari receivables. Okay. Management of receivables. We have a broker, and that person is called as a factor. A factor is a broker. So if my company is not able to manage the receivables, okay, if my company is actually facing difficulty in managing receivables, if my company thinks, okay, that I want to focus in my core business, I don't want to focus in calling all the people, collecting and all these things, அப்ப அவங்க என்ன பண்ணுவாங்கன்னா ஒரு factor agent appoint பண்ணுவாங்க. ஓகேவா? So factor agents could be banks also, factor agents could be some other companies also. Okay, we have lot of factoring companies also. Sir, appo a factor agent, okay, a factor is an external agent. He is not inside the company. Okay, he is an external agent. So what he will do, who manages the receivables of the company. Sir, ungaloda receivables na manage பண்ற sir. Sir, you are having receivables of 1 crore rupees. This is what is the credit period. 20 days கழிச்சு கொஞ்சம் வரும், 10 days கழிச்சு கொண்டு வரும், 30 days கழிச்சு கொண்டு வரும். கரெக்ட்டா? So you give me the list, sir. I will manage the receivables. ஓகேவா? எல்லா வீட்லயே போய் காசு நான் கலெக்ட் பண்றேன், எல்லாத்தையும் கால் நான் பண்றேன். ஓகேவா? I will manage all the receivables. So that work he will do. So whenever he does some work, we have to give him some commission. Okay, so he will agree for some commission. Sir, 1%, 2%, 3%. So that is the commission that we want to pay to manage the receivables. Okay, that is one service that factor will provide. Second, what the factor will do is that factor will give me loan also, because now entire debtor is in his hand. Correct? Debtor is my asset. I am actually handing over my asset to him. Correct? So my right to collect, I am giving him. Correct? Now he is having the right to collect from the customers. That is what is called as factoring. I am transferring all my debtors to him. Now he will manage my receivables. Now my customer, instead of paying it to me, he will pay to the factor. In turn, the factor will pay me. but factor will provide me additional service. What he will do is that, sir, you are giving me 1 crore of debtors. So what he will tell is that I will give you 80 lakh rupees now itself. It is like a loan. It is also called as advance. Sir, a loan is a collateral, debtor is a collateral, right? Debtor already avanga kaiyila thane irukudhu. Whenever you take a loan, you have to give some collateral. So here debtor is in your hand, correct? So what he is telling, I will take some collateral, okay, I will give you a loan of 80 lakh rupees. So for debtor amount of 1 crore rupees, okay, I will keep 20% as reserve. Oh, if entire thing I cannot give. Yeah, avanga edo fake debtor na pote engda kaas vaanga try pannana. So he will keep some reserve. Always banks will also keep some margin. If you are having a property of 1 crore, you will not get a loan of 1 crore. You will get a loan of 80 lakhs only. Correct? எப்பமே நீ பைக் அதெல்லாம் வாங்கும்போது there is something called as down payment, correct? The down payment is called as safety margin. Okay va? So என்ன பண்ணுவாங்கன்னா, so they will be keeping something as a reserve. So let's say I am a company. I am having 1 crore rupees of receivables. Okay, 1 crore rupees of receivables, and my average debt collection period is 70 days. Okay, my average debt collection period is 70 days. I am not able to manage. Okay, the debt collection period has been increased. So because I'm not managing it properly, my debt collection period will increase. If I'm not calling, they will not give. If they will not give, my debt collection period will increase. So what has happened? There is one person who is coming to me and who is telling that, sir, you don't worry, I will take care. Okay, I will take care. So what he will do is that, sir, now I will manage your receivables. Now, and what he is promising is that if I manage your receivables, your debt collection period will be 50 days now. Your debt collection period will be 50 days. So what is happening? Instead of getting the money in 70 days, he is getting the money in 50 days. That is what is the benefit for factoring. Are you all with me? Instead of receiving the money in 70 days, because of factor, now I am receiving the money in 50 days. So 20 days சீக்கிரமா எனக்கு காசு வருது, கரெக்ட்டா? So 20 days சீக்கிரமா காசு வருதுனா 20 days additional money that I am having. So அதோட opportunity benefit, okay வா? It is my benefit. Are you all with me? ஏனா சீக்கிரமா காசு வருதுனா அத நான் வேற எங்கயோ இன்வெஸ்ட் பண்ணி நான் காசு சம்பாதிக்கலாம். With me, correct? So which means that is my benefit. What is my cost? Factor commission is my cost. That is discussion number 1. Now more than that, what he's telling is that, sir, you will anyhow get the money after 50 days only. You want money now? I said, yes, you give me money now. But what he's telling, then you pay me interest. Correct? It is like a bank. I'm giving you some money because I already have your asset as a collateral. Correct? So I know, okay, if you don't give me money back, what I will do? I will take it from the debtors. Anyways, he will adjust from the debtors only, but you just consider it as a loan. Now he is having 1 crore of debtors. So now what he is telling is that, sir, I can do one more thing, sir. I will give you money also. Correct? I will give you some money. You take it as a loan. I'm doing super. Correct? This is what is factoring. Similar to something like bills receivable. How you are going, you are giving, bills discounting. You are just going, you are giving your bills receivable to the banks. He will discount and then he will give you some amount. Adhe mari da, I am giving my receivables to him. But that is different. Okay, I'm just connecting the topic here. Appa what he is telling is that, okay, pa, you give me money. You give me 1 crore rupees. I'm telling, hey, I'm not a mad to give you 1 crore rupees, correct? I will keep 20% as reserve and then I will give you only 80 lakh rupees. Understanding? I will give you how much? 80 lakh rupees. Appo that 80 lakh rupees, okay, anyhow, after 45 days, I'm going to get my money back. After 45 days, I'm going to get my money back. So that will be adjusted again. That already, okay, I don't have to pay to him. I will keep it with myself, me as a factor. Because I have already given him advance. And the 20% alone I have to give the reserve. Correct? And the 80% I will keep it with myself. Now, for example, after 45 days, if I'm collecting 1 crore now, what will happen? Out of that 1 crore, 80 crore I will give it to him. 20 crore I will keep it with, 80 crore I will keep it with myself and 20 crore I will give it to him. Why? Because already 80 crores were given to him. Now I only have to pay 20 crore rupees. Are you all understanding? Okay, Ipo, for the second transaction, I have to pay him an interest. So how much days interest I will pay, sir? This, okay, how much days interest I will pay? So I will pay for 45 days interest, correct? Because 45 days money is with him. Are you all with me? Instead of receiving the money in 45th day, I am receiving the money today. So for 45 days, I have to pay him interest. Correct? Are you all with me? 45 days kalichi da enakku kaase varapodhu. Okay va? Because of factor 45 days da enakku kaase varapodhu. But what is happening? He is telling that instead of 45 days, I will give you now itself. Okay va? Appo nee enakku 45 days ke interest because I am going to receive money only after 45 days, right? So my money is blocked for 45 days. So you give me interest. So he will also give me interest. Appo I am having two cost. Cost number one is factor commission. Cost number two is interest on advances. Okay, cost number two is interest on advances. Okay, till now are you all understanding? Appo ஒரு factorல ரெண்டு transaction couple ஆயிட்டு இருக்குது. This lot of people will not know. Okay va, lot of people factor என்ன நினைச்சிட்டு இருப்பாங்க, but actually two transactions are coupled here. The first transaction is for management of receivables. I will manage your receivables, for that I need a commission. The second one is I will give you advance, you pay me interest. Okay, this is what is the second transaction. இது ரெண்டுமே சேர்ந்து தான் வரும். Okay, இது ரெண்டுமே சேர்ந்து தான் வரும். Now you see we have two types of factoring. Okay, so அதனால தான் நீங்க plus போட்ட. You see here, factor is an external agent who manages receivables of the company for a commission. So commission is one cost, plus he gives advance or loan to the company for collateral of debtors. So for this advance, for an interest, correct? He gives advance or loan to the company for collateral of debtors for interest. Okay, for some interest. For some interest. Okay, so this is what is the meaning of factoring. Okay, this is what is the meaning of factoring. Some people will give advance, some people will not give advance. If I don't want to take the advance, I will not take. But people will take, right? என்னோட working capital free ஆயிடுச்சு. Now my debtors is zero for me. I got my money back, right? Okay. We have two types of factoring. One is called as recourse factoring. One is called as non-recourse factoring. Non-recourse factoring means the factor is telling, if at all any bad debt is happening, that is my loss. Your debtor is 1 crore, I will give you 1 crore. The risk of bad debt I am bearing. Non-recourse, correct? I will not come to you for recourse. Are you all with me? If a customer pay panna, I will not come to you. I will handle that. But I will give you the money. So risk of the bad debt I am taking. That factoring is called as non-recourse factoring. Recourse factoring means I will manage the receivables 1 crore. Other than 90 lakh received, I will give you 90 lakh. 10 lakh is not receiving. Hey, this customer is not giving me 10 lakh rupees. Correct? You handle. It is your bad debt. Are you all with me? Factor no involvement. Clarity irka? Okay, sir. So this is what is recourse factoring and non-recourse factoring. Sir, for non-recourse factoring, usually a factor will charge more commission because he is taking the risk, so he will take more return. Correct? More commission he will ask. And for recourse factoring, usually he will ask less commission. So both the types of factoring are possible. Clarity? Okay, sir. Sir, how it will be the cost benefit analysis? Now you see, sir, what is the benefit? First, if I am appointing a factor, I don't have to spend any admin cost. Correct? Enoda receivables team na free panniralam. So the cost of that administration, okay, is the savings in the cost is my benefit. Adaliyo there will be some avoidable and unavoidable cost. There will be some person, okay, that's unavoidable. I should keep, correct? For example, at least 1 or 2 people I should keep to call the people, accounts and all these things. Correct? That's unavoidable. So avoidable, whatever is avoidable, that's the benefit. Basically, it is nothing but relevant costing thing. Okay, so benefit. Savings in admin cost is my benefit. Next, when I was handling, my people were not able to talk properly. So my bad debt was 4%. Now when the factors are handling, okay, they will talk very nicely, okay, so that now my bad debt is only 2%, right? So there is a savings in bad debts. So when there is a savings in bad debts, that is also my savings. Correct? Are you understanding? Next, sir, opportunity cost saved. I already told you, had I been handling, I would have received my money in 70 days. But now I am receiving my money in 45 days. So which means there is a savings of this many days. Correct? Adoda cost it is also my savings. And the 45 days naane vaangira 0th day la. So adukku na cost katnu. Adu the interest and advance received from factor. 70 to 45, okay, adu enakku benefit. 45 to 0 naane avanu kekra. So adukku na avanu cost katnu. Are you understanding? Because I have to pay him. And the second is the factoring commission. Okay, second is the factoring commission. So these are the only items which are involved in factoring. In the 5 components any factoring problem, I already told you, cost benefit analysis is the ultimate template in receivables management. And the receivables management, like any problem, payables management, receivables management, factoring, blah blah, okay, whatever is asked, everything forms part of cost benefit analysis. Ultimately we are seeing this only. Are you all with me? Okay, sir. Appo you all are understanding, sir, what is my benefit, what is my cost? Okay, clarity. Now, sir, how to calculate the interest on advance? Adhukku nama oru working note podum. Sir, and the interest on advance eppadi sir calculate pandrathu? First, I want to calculate the advance amount. Okay, now you see, let us say for an example, I am having a debtor of 1 crore rupees. I am telling that I will not give you full advance at all, pa. Okay, I will not give you full advance. I will keep 20% as reserve. 80% I will give you. Appa I will give you only 80 lakh rupees as advances. அதுலயும் அவன் என்ன சொல்றானா, hey, anyways if I give you advance, you have to pay me factor commission, right? அதை நான் இதுல டிடக்ட் பண்ணிடுறேன். That is my amount money ல. ஒரு கையில காசு கொடுத்து இன்னொரு கையில காசு வாங்குறது. Anyways you have to give me factor commission. So அதுல I will minus the factor commission also. What is the factor commission? Let's say my factor commission is 2%. So 2% on the debtor amount. Okay, wow. So 1 crore into not 80. I am managing the entire 1 crores. I am managing my full 1 crore. That's just advance kaga. I am managing full 1 crore rupees. So 1 crore into 2%, 2 lakh is my factor commission. Correct? Appa 80 lakhs minus 2 lakhs is equal to 80. 78 lakhs. Correct? Hey, 1 crore is my debtor. அதுல 20% அழகா கவனி. அதுல 20% வந்து நான் ரிசர்வா வைக்கிறேன். 80% I will give you. So minus 20% reserve 80 lakhs. சார் நான் உனக்கு 80 lakhs கொடுக்குறேன். டேய் அந்த 80 lakhs நான் உனக்கு கொடுக்குறேன். நீ எனக்கு ஒரு 2 lakhs கொடு. So அதுவும் நான் மைனஸ் பண்றேன். கரெக்டா? ஏன்னா 2 எப்படியும் அவனுக்கு தரணும். So I will minus it from his advance amount only. Correct? Appo I am not paying him advance of 80 lakh rupees. I am paying him advance of only 78 lakh rupees. Understanding? 78 lakh rupees I am advance pay பண்றேன். அப்போ interest should be calculated on 78 lakh rupees. ஏன்னா I am giving him 78 lakh rupees instead of 45th day. I am giving him today. Correct? அப்போ அந்த 45 days கான cost அவன் என்ன கட்டுவான்? How many of you are understanding this? புரியுதுல சார்? 45th day அவன் எனக்கு தர வேண்டிய காசு, ஓகேவா, 0th டேல அவனுக்கு தரானா இட் இஸ் லைக் an indirect loan onlyனா. சோ அதுக்கு நான் உனக்கு காசு தரணும், ஓகேவா. சோ I have to pay him interest. அந்த இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் நான் எப்படி கால்குலேட் பண்ணணும்? சோ அதுதான் working note. First debtors. Sir, how to calculate debtors? Sales or okay, cost of sales if given divided by 12 months into debt collection period. Okay, debt collection period. So this is what is my current debtors. This should be debt collection period before, okay, என்னோட debt collection period. ஏன்னா அது என்னோட 2 days ஓட debtor. That is only he is going to manage. So அந்த 40 அந்த 70 days காக debtor அது. என்னோட sales divided by 360 days, sorry, divided by 360 days into 70 days. அதுதான் 1 crore. Yes sir. Understanding? Okay, அதனால தான் இந்த DCP B எழுதிருக்கேன். ஏன்னா before, okay, before that அதான் என்னோட actual debtors. The debtor that he is managing. Yes, sir. Okay, now minus he will factor minus factoring commission. Okay, he will minus the factoring commission, which is nothing but debtor into the factoring percentage, commission percentage. Okay, debtor into the commission percentage. Minus he will also minus the reserves. Okay, so debtor into reserve percentage. Correct? இதெல்லாம் minus பண்ணதுக்கு அப்புறம் whatever is the remaining children amount, அந்த amount மேல தான் நான் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் கால்குலேட் பண்ணுவேன். So this is what is the amount available for advance, and the advance amount la dhaan interest calculate பண்ணுவேன். So this amount will go there. This amount will come here pa. Are you all with me? So basically நான் என்ன பண்றேன்னா, see எப்படியும் எனக்கு interest 45th டேல கட்ட தான போறேன். நான் இப்பவே உங்களுக்கு மைனஸ் பண்ணிடுறேன். So அந்த interest மைனஸ் பண்ணிட்டு நான் உங்களுக்கு அவ்வளவுதான் அட்வான்ஸ் தரேன். I am giving him only this much advance. See, there could be 2 cases here. One case, hey, ஏன்ப்பா interest இப்பவே வாங்குற? It is like, in Tamil movie there is a comedy. ஞாபகம் இருக்கா? Which means ஒரு person வந்து லோன் வாங்குறதுக்கு வரான். So லோன் வாங்குறதுக்கு வரும்போது அவன் என்ன சொல்றான்னா, the loan is let's say 10% per month. Okay, it is 10% per month. அப்ப அவன் என்ன சொல்றான்னா, loan is 10% per month. He needs a loan for 3 months. So அவன் என்ன கேக்குறா, எனக்கு ஒரு 3000, எனக்கு ஒரு 10,000 rupees லோன் வேணும். ஓகேவா? So that person is a மார்வாடி. அவன் எப்படி கால்குலேட் பண்ணனா, சரி ஓகே, உனக்கு 1000 rupees லோன் தரணும், கரெக்டா? 1000 rupees, நீ எவ்வளவு மாசத்துக்கு உனக்கு லோன் வேணும்? உனக்கு 3 மாசத்துக்கு லோன் வேணும், கரெக்டா? So actually my interest rate is 30%, கரெக்டா? அப்ப 10,000 ல actually 3000 rupees is my interest. So 3000 rupees நான் மைனஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இந்தாப்பா உன்னோட 7000 rupees. இதெல்லாம் உனக்கு ஆக்சுவலி புரியல, ஓகேவா? இது ஒரு ஜோக். ஓகே, இட் இஸ் a joke. And then ஓகேவா, நீ எனக்கு நான் உனக்கு 7000 rupees தரேன். After 3 months you come and you pay me 10,000 rupees. Are you understand? Yes, sir. So imagine Imagine I am taking a loan of for 12 months. Imagine I'm taking a loan for 12 months. Sir, how much loan you want? 10,000 loan I want. Okay, wow. So my interest is 10% per month. So 10% into 12 months is equal to 120%. Okay, which is nothing but 12,000 rupees. Now unaku 10,000 tannu. Adukku interest 12,000 rupees. 2000 rupata. Are you all understanding? Okay. So all these are waste calculations, but still okay, inge just 45 days nalla it is not having much impact, and anyways it's just a cash flow. Idu vandu indha amount nama inge use panna poradhu kedaiyadhu, indha amount da namakku main amount, but irundhalum text book la idu poduvanga, but I will tell you the relevance of this amount also. Some factor commission interest modale vaangiduvanga, okay va. So interest vandu vaangittu and the balance amount da they will give it back to you, and after 45 days anyways enna solradhu, at the time of giving I will. So two options are there, either I will pay this amount to that person or I will pay this amount to that person. Okay va, whatever be the case my answer will not change, my interest calculation will not change. Purida? Hello, whatever be the case my interest calculation will not change, but my effective cost of factoring will change. Adana ipo solla vara, that I will tell you afterwards. Okay, what is effective cost of factoring and all. Okay sir, so till much is done. Okay, so now this is what is the question. Okay, this is what is the format in which you have to do pa. Now let us read this problem. Okay, let us read this problem here. Question number 8. Okay, this is an examination problem that was asked for 5 marks. Are you all ready? Okay sir, so let's see this problem. Everyone, a factoring firm, a factoring firm has offered a company to buy its accounts receivable. So அவன் என்ன சொல்றானா, டே என்னோட accounts receivable நீ எடுத்துக்கோ. Everyone, okay va, you please take my accounts receivable. Now what he is telling is that the current average collection period for the company's debt is 80 days and 1.5% is my bad debts. Okay, 0.5% is my bad debts. The factor has agreed to pay over money due to the company after 60 days. So அவன் என்ன சொல்றானா, டே நீ இப்ப 80 days வச்சிருக்கல, நான் உனக்கு 60 days திருப்பி காசு தரேன். So because of me, what is happening? Your debt collection period is reducing. So because of me, if the debt collection period is reducing, what is happening? Your opportunity cost is actually, your interest cost is reducing. So that is my benefit. My debt collection period is reducing. That is my benefit. Are you all with me? Yes, so that's in the point of benefit. Okay, opportunity cost saved. Yes, or interest cost saved. Next, and it will suffer the losses of bad debts too. Which means what he is telling you, Alaga Gavani, it is a non-recourse factoring. Why? Because the factor will suffer the bad debt. Suppose, had it been a recourse factoring, there is no savings in bad debt. And the savings in bad debt varadu. Previously also 0.5%, now also 0.5%. Because of me reduce kuda agala, correct? Ena alaga pesala. But now, if it is a non-recourse factoring, the entire 0.5% I am saving. Clarity, yeah? Are you all with me? Sometimes the question can also say like this. Let's say the current bad debt is 2%. He will tell that I will recourse only to the extent of 1%. I will bear 1%, you bear 1%. So anga 1% savings. Okay, whatever be the question, eppadi vena frame pannalam. Unakku cost benefit analysis theriyona, things becomes very simple. Okay sir, super. So it's a non-recourse factoring. Instead of writing this sentence, had I been the examiner, it is a non-recourse factoring or sentence potruppa. Okay va? நீ மண்டே பிச்சன் உட்காந்துட்டு இருப்ப, வாட் இஸ் திஸ்? ஓகேவா? பிகாஸ் யூ வில் நாட் பி அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்டிங் வாட் இஸ் திஸ். அப்போ நான் ரிகோர்ஸ் ஃபேக்டரிங்னா பேட் டெட் லாஸ் ஹி வில் டேக் கேர். ஸோ என்டையர் 0.5% பேட் டெட் இஸ் மை சேவிங்ஸ் இஸ் வாட் ஐ எம் ட்ரைங் டு டெல் மா. ஆர் யூ ஆல் வித் மீ? ஓகேவா? நெக்ஸ்ட், factor will charge a commission of 2% cost. The company spends 1 lakh per annum on administration of debtors. Now I am not going to spend this 1 lakh, so that is my benefit, right? And all these are avoidable cost. Now because it is avoidable, so entire 1 lakh rupees is my savings. Sometimes the question can say, out of which 2/3 is avoidable. அப்படின்னா only avoidable cost மட்டும்தான் நீ மைனஸ் பண்ணும். unavoidable cost நீ உன்னோட சேவிங்ஸ் கிடையாது, because it is irrelevant. Okay, only avoidable costs are relevant. Super. Annual credit sales are 90 lakhs. They are giving details to calculate debtors. Variable cost is 80% of sales. Why? Because you have to value your debtors at cost. The company's cost of borrowing is 15%. Why? To calculate the opportunity cost of capital. Assume 365 days in a year. Should the company enter into agreement with the factoring firm or not? 5 mark question, but it is a very easy one. Sir, enna sir advance reserve onnume varala? Here he is not providing any loan services and all. He is just giving, okay, I will manage, you give me fees, that's it only, okay, one cost, the cost is factor commission, correct? So this is a problem without advance, okay? This is total variable cost is 80% of sales. இது ஏன் கொடுத்திருக்காங்கன்னா அந்த டெட்டார் நான் காஸ்ட்ல வேல்யூ பண்றதுக்காக கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. My debtor should be valued at cost, right? Okay, fine. So whenever like this is given, you value at variable cost only. Okay. Now, sir, cost benefit analysis. டேய் என்னப்பா தூக்கம் வருதா? ப்ளூ சட்டை டயர்டா? புரியுதா? உண்மையா இன்னைக்கு ரொம்ப லோட் ஆயிடுச்சுல கண்டென்ட். அப்படிலாம் ஒண்ணும் இல்ல. Everyone is comfortable or heavy load இன்னைக்கு? Not a heavy load, right? அப்படியா? பண்ணியா? ஏய் இதெல்லாம் என்ன சொல்றது? நீ படிச்சிருக்கணும்ப்பா. I am coming to the class having an expectation that my students know everything. They are just coming for revision. சரி, so first benefit, okay va? First benefit, second cost. அழகா கவனி. Now sir, what is the first benefit, sir? அழகா கவனி. Sir, my first benefit is savings in bad debts. Correct? My first benefit is savings in bad debt. Sir, how much is my bad debt, sir? 90 lakh into half percentage. By எவ்வளோப்பா? 45,000. Super. அப்ப sir 90 lakh into half percentage is my savings in bad debts. Done. Sir, next one, savings in admin cost. Okay, savings in admin. It is how much? 1 lakh. This is also my benefit. Sir, second what, sir? I am saving on, okay, I am saving on my this opportunity cost, correct? So savings in opportunity cost because of decrease in receivables, okay va? Idella poduna podu illana veru opportunity cost pannale podu, okay, it doesn't matter. Sir, now basically what you have to do, you have to ennoda style enadhu or working note potu pannu. ஆனா உன்னோட புக் வந்து அப்படியே இங்க நம்பர்ஸ் blah blah மைனஸ் பண்ணி மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணிடுவாங்க. எனிவேஸ், ஓகேவா? so we'll have a working note for that. Okay sir, working note. Okay, savings in opportunity cost. First, before factoring, how much what my sales? 90 lakh rupees. Now I want to calculate my debtors. So debtors is divided by days, divided by 365 days. பண்றேன். So what is my current I am having 80 days, okay va? Into 80 days, but I am valuing my debtors at variable cost, so I have to do into 80%, okay va? Into 80% into, so this is what is my debtors, correct? And the debtors into 12% பண்றேன். 15%, sorry. So into 15% பண்றேன். What is my interest cost, my dear chellam kuttis? 2,37,714
But if you only pay after 60 days.
20 days
he is not giving
60 minus 80.
80 minutes.
No, adan after factoring 60 பண்றப்பா, and then I will minus. ஓகேவா? நான் சொன்னேன்ல, நான் லாஜிக்கலா கொஞ்சம் பண்றேன். நீ அப்படி கூட பண்ணாது, இட்ஸ் நாட் an issue. 90 lakh into 80% divided by 365 into 50% into 80 minus 60. அப்படி கூட நீ பண்ணலாம். 36 2,36,712. So after factoring it is 9 lakh into 80% divided by 365 into 60 days. இதான் என்னோட receivables. இந்த receivables தான் 50% இப்ப நான் interest கட்டணும். So how much? 1,77,534. So what is my decrease in opportunity cost? 59,001. Okay, 178. This is one way of doing, or else one more way of doing is 90 lakh into 80% divided by 365 into, okay, into I have to do what is my days which I am receiving the amount, correct, into 20 days, okay, into 20 days into 15% பண்ணப்ப எவ்வளவு வருது? வருதா இல்ல வருதா டேய்? 59,178 பா. 59,178. Super. Everything we are doing. Now the next one is cost illa factor commission is my cost pa. Sir, how much is factor commission, sir? 90 lakh into 2%. Evlo ma? 1 lakh 80,000. So tell me pa, net benefit or cost? Net benefit or net cost? Evlo ma? 24,178. Benefit or cost? It is a benefit. So which means, should you accept the proposal of factoring? Yes. Okay va. So with this, one problem in factoring is completed. Did you all feel comfortable while solving the problem? Is there any difficulty? No. அப்ப ஏன் பண்ண முடியல தெரியாது. ஓகே சரி, ஆன்சர் மட்டும் நம்ம செக் பண்ணிடலாமா? 24,178. 24,178 factoring. 24,178 factoring. இந்த क्वेश्चन இல்ல, I think இந்த क्वेश्चन கரெக்ட்டா? Okay. So this is previous year question, December 2021. Okay va? So previous year December 21 question idu. Okay. Sir, let us check the answer. Everyone keeps a finger crossed. Sir, 24,178. Are you all with me? Okay va? So this is how you have to give. But you will not get full marks if you end the answer there. ஆமா, எப்பவுமே நீ கன்க்ளூஷன் எழுதணும். You see, should the company enter into agreement? Yes, because the net benefit is positive, the company should enter into the factoring agreement. அப்படின்னு ஒரு சென்டென்ஸ் நீ போட்டா மட்டும்தான் உனக்கு ஒரு மார்க் கிடைக்கும். ஓகேவா? So everywhere you see this advice, since the savings of the firm exceeds the cost, therefore the company should enter into agreement with the factoring firm. So this is what is the question. Are you all with me? Super. So with this, one problem is completed. Okay. Now the last one is management of cash. Okay, everyone, last one, management of cash. ஒண்ணுமே இல்லை, ஓகேவா? ஜஸ்ட் கொஞ்சம் எக்ஸ்பிளனேஷன் மட்டும் நான் கொடுத்துட்டு within ஒரு 15 minutes நம்ம முடிச்சிடலாம். ஓகேவா? I am not going to solve this problem. I am going to audit this problem. Hello? Hey, it is very easy பா. அதனால இந்த ப்ராப்ளம் நீ ஆல்ரெடி போட்டிருப்பல புக்ஸ், கரெக்டா? சரி, நீங்க போங்க சார் அப்படி சொல்றியா மைண்ட் வைஸ்? சரி, ஓகே. Now understand now everyone. Sir, next management of cash. Sir, working capital management la estimation of working capital la always cash was given in the question. உன் மைண்ட்ல ஒரு क्वेश्चन வரணும், சார் நான் கேஷ் எப்படி சார் எஸ்டிமேட் பண்றது? ஓகேவா? அங்கதான் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் ஆஃப் கேஷ் ஒரு சாப்டர் வருது. நான் கேஷ் எப்படி எஸ்டிமேட் பண்றது? திஸ் இஸ் வேர் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் ஆஃப் கேஷ் வில் கம் இன். ஹியர் யூ வில் எஸ்டிமேட் யுவர் கேஷ், கரெக்டா? இன் ஒர்க்கிங் கேபிட்டல் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் எவ்வளவு கேஷ் இருக்கணும், கரெக்டா? So this estimation we have to do. Are you all with me? So now see, for that you have to prepare a cash budget. No noise. You have to prepare a cash budget. Sir, நான் பார்த்துட்டு தான் போயிருக்கேன் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ரோல உட்காந்துட்டு. யூ ஆர் திங்கிங் தட் ஓகே நான் அப்படி உட்காந்துட்டு இருக்கேன்னா ஏதோ ஒரு ஓகேவா? ஓகே, cash budget. Even if from the last row I can see everything what is happening, correct? This is what is the advantage of sitting here. I am above you all. Management of cash. Sir, first, how to estimate cash? To prepare cash budget. Sir, what is cash budget? I will estimate what are my receipts. I will estimate what are my payments. Correct? Receipts minus payments. Okay. So opening balance of cash in kaile iruko. Adala how much is received, how much I am paying. Other than a closing balance of receipt. Okay, closing balance of cash for different months. This is what is cash budget. If you know this much, cash budget becomes very easy. And also, this cash budget, flexible budget, fixed budget is something you would have studied in your costing also. Budgeting control. A similar thing is here only. Angiyo ni cash da budget pannuven. But other than cash, you will budget other things also. But other cash or the part is coming here. Clarity, everyone. Okay. You see this question. Okay, you see this question. The following information of Zeta Limited. They are having variable cost like material 5 rupees, labor 4 rupees, overhead 2 rupees. I suggest you to do this problem at least once before the examination. Okay, ipo kuda nee pannidu. Actually my plan is to do it now, but it will take half an hour for me to solve. So adanal okay, I am just in the interest of time. Okay, in the interest of time, I am not solving this problem. Instead, I will audit this problem. You don't worry, I will explain this problem. Are you all with me? Okay, sir. Sales manager on the avlo sales forecast pannirukanga. November la idu okay has managed forecasted volume. So forecast na sales forecast pannirukka. So November la irundha August varaikum sales forecast panni vechirukka. Okay va? Now customers are expected to pay 40% of the customer will pay me 1 month after the sale, and 60% of the customer will pay me 2 months after the sale. Which means what, sir? 40% of this much will avangala credit period 1 month, 60% of the customer credit period on the 2 months basically. So receipt la okay va, and the sales renda pirikunu 40% and 60%. In the 40% it is 1 month kalichi varum, in the 60% 2 months kalichi varum. Okay va, this is what the company produces the books 2 months before they are sold. Sir, appo January la if I want to sell na, idoda production vanda November la nadakum. Correct? So if I write my production here, this is November, December, January, Feb, March, April, May and June. This is what is my production. So and this is what is my sales. Na January la sales panna, November la produce pandra. Sir, what is the meaning? Na November la in the January sales or material labor and over spend pannidven. Understanding? So payment for this had been made on November. Receipt I will get 1000, 40% I will get after 1 month and 60% I will get after 2 months. Okay, wow. So this is what is the question. Okay, sir. Next. Okay, and the creditors for materials are paid 2 months after the production. So basically November le produce pandra, ana avangalukku payment after 2 months pandra. So ultimately idukku payment ippada pandrena. January month sales payment is happening in January month itself. Like that the question is framed coincidentally. Are you understanding? Ena 2 months before produce pandra, and the production ku 2 months kalichi payment pandra. Appo eppo sale pandra appo enakku payment varudhu. Appo na payment ku liability enakku varudhu. So it is like it is matched. Okay, it is matched. Okay, super. Now variable overhead is paid in the month following production. This was for raw material. Okay va, raw material appadi irukudhu. Sir, labor எப்ப sir pay பண்ணு? Variable overheads. This is what is variable overhead 2 ரூபாய். And on variable overhead 2 ரூபாய். Variable overhead are paid in the month following production. So with me next month of production I am paying. So November month க்கு produce பண்ண thingla நான் டிசம்பர்ல variable overhead pay பண்ணுவேன். Okay va? So variable overheads are paid in the month of following the production and are expected to increase by 25% in April. So from April my variable cost will be not 2 rupees, it will be 2 plus 25%. எவ்வளவுப்பா? 2.5. So it will become 2.5 from variable cost from April. Next, 75% of wages are paid in the month of production and 25% are paid in the following month. Appa wages 75% I will pay in the month of production. So it means 75% of the wages will be paid in November and 25% of the wages will be paid in December. And wage increase of 12.5% will take place in the 1st of March. Appa 1st of March, which means from March, my wages will be increased by 12.5%. So do 4 plus 12.5%. 4.5. Okay, appa wages will become 4.5 from March. That is what they are trying to tell. from March payment I have to pay 4.5 per unit. Okay, the company is going through a restructuring and will sell one of his, so May ல ஒரு 25,000 க்கு freehold property sell பண்ணுவாங்க, so அவ்வளோ cash receipt வரும். It is also planning to buy a new printing press in May, so May ல ஒரு printing press buy பண்றாங்க, ஓகேவா? so அதுக்கு ஒரு 10,000 outflow வரும். Depreciation 1,000 per month, it is a non cash expenditure, ignore. Depreciation is not a payment, ஓகேவா? and with raise 1 lakh, அது என்ன வேணா ஆகட்டும். The company's corporation tax of 10,000 is due for payment in March. அப்ப மார்ச்ல ஒரு 10,000 பே பண்ற மாதிரி வரும், so 10,000 is my outflow. The company presently has a cash balance as on 31st December 2021, so which means, ஓகேவா, Janல opening balance is equal to 1,500, ஓகேவா? They are asking you to prepare 6-month budget Jan to June, so Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June, ஓகேவா? so opening balance plus receipts, கரெக்டா? சார் வாட் ஆர் மை ரிசிப்ட்? சார் ரிசிப்ட் ஃப்ரம் சேல் ஆஃப் புக்ஸ், கரெக்டா? சேல் ஆஃப் புக்ஸ் ஒரு ரிசிப்ட், சேல் ஆஃப் ஃப்ரீ ஹோல்ட் ப்ராப்பர்ட்டின்னு ஒரு ரிசிப்ட், கரெக்டா? ரியலி சாரி, சேல் வராது. ஓகே, சேல் வராது. ரிசிப்ட் ஃப்ரம் கஸ்டமர்ஸ். ஓகே, ரிசிப்ட் ஃப்ரம் கஸ்டமர்ஸ், கரெக்டா? திஸ் இஸ் மை ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ரிசிப்ட். வாட் இஸ் மை செகண்ட் ரிசிப்ட்? சேல் ஆஃப் ஃப்ரீ ஹோல்ட் ப்ராப்பர்ட்டி, கரெக்டா? சேல் ஆஃப் ஃப்ரீ ஹோல்ட் ப்ராப்பர்ட்டி, sale of freehold property. These are my only two receipts. Minus payments. Sir, what are my payments? First, payment to raw material, payment to wages, payment to variable overheads. Okay, adha raw, idu moonume credit adha payment. Okay, payment to raw material, payment to wages, payment to overheads. Next one, the purchase of printing press, purchase of printing press, and next one the corporation tax. Correct? avladhanappa, everything else is done, correct? So this will be the total receipts, this will be the total payment. Opening balance plus total receipt minus total payment is equal to closing balance, okay va? This is how. For everything you have to prepare a working note. idukku mattum working note varum, working note 2, working note 3, working note 4, idara direct ah potukalam, correct? Sale of freehold property எப்போ பண்ற? May, so May ல 25,000 plus. ஓகே, நீ printing press எப்போ வாங்குற? 10,000 in May, so May ல printing press நீ வாங்குற 10,000, கரெக்டா? மைனஸ் போடாது, ஏன்னா anyhow you are going to minus only. so May ல printing press வந்து 10,000 வாங்குற. corporation tax வந்து மார்ச்ல 10,000 due, அப்போ 10,000 மார்ச்ல corporation tax. 3,000 10,000, கரெக்ட்? கார்ப்பரேஷன் டாக்ஸ் 10,000, ஃப்ரீஹோல்ட் ப்ராப்பர்ட்டி, இது மூணு நம்ம டைரக்டா போட்டுக்கலாம். ஆனா இது நாலுத்துக்கு நீ ஒர்க்கிங் நோட் ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணணும். ரிசிப்ட்டுக்கு ஒரு ஒர்க்கிங் நோட், பேமெண்ட்டுக்கு ஒரு ஒர்க்கிங் நோட், வேஜஸ்க்கு ஒரு ஒர்க்கிங் நோட், ஓவரேஜ்க்கு ஒரு ஒர்க்கிங் நோட். நோ ரிசிப்ட் வில் பி ஆன் சேல்ஸ். ஐ வில் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்டிங். ரிசிப்ட்ஸ் வில் பி ஆன் சேல்ஸ். அப்படின்னா நான் என்ன பண்ணணும்னா, ஐ ஜஸ்ட் ஹேவ் டு see my sales. So my sales from January, கரெக்டா? my sales from January. So basically Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June. ஆனா ஜூலை ஆர் ஆகஸ்ட் நீ போடணும், ஏன்னா அந்த ஜூனோட காசு உனக்கு ஆகஸ்ட்ல தான் வரப்போகுது, கரெக்டா? பட் ஈவன் இஃப் யூ டோன்ட் டூ இட் இஸ் ஓகே, இட் இஸ் ஓகே. பட் ஆக்சுவலி வை ஐம் டெல்லிங் இஸ் தட் அந்த சேல்ஸ் அப்படியே வரும். நவ் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் சேல். ஸோ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வந்து நீ எல்லாத்துலயும் சேல் போட்டுருணும். சேல் வந்து ஜான், ஃபெப், மார்ச்ல எவ்வளோ, ஓகேவா? 1,000, 1,250 அதெல்லாம் போட்டுருணும், ஓகேவா? ஸோ 1,000, 1,250 everything is done. Then into selling price போடணும், கரெக்டா? ஸோ into selling price போட்ட this is what is my sales amount. How much is my selling price? 15. Okay, so first line கொடுத்திருக்காங்க 15 rupees is my selling price, ஓகேவா? So 15,000, what is 1250 into 15? 1,750, yeah?
18,000.
Okay, similarly like this. சரி, இப்போ நான் என்ன பண்ணணும்? ரிசிப்ட்ல if you see the question, 1 month after the sale 40%, அப்போ 40% of sale and then 60% of sale. So 15,000 into 40% எவ்வளோ? 6,000 I will receive in first month, okay, after 1 month. And 15,000 into 60% எவ்வளோ? 9,000. 9,000. அப்போ நீ பின்னாடி கூட பண்ணும். yes நீ நவம்பர் டிசம்பர் கூட போடணும், ஓகேவா? so which means you also have to put November and December sales. Sorry, it is not purchase, sales. Purchase na next 2 months போடணும், sales na minus 2 months போடணும், because it is 2 months. Okay, so November December sales அப்பதான் எனக்கு full January receipt வரும். லாஜிக் புரியுதா? ஸோ இதே மாதிரி நீ எல்லா ரிசிப்ட் போட்டுக்கோ, இதே மாதிரி நீ எல்லா பேமெண்ட் போட்டுக்கோ. ஒன்ஸ் யூ புட் த வேல்யூஸ், ஓகேவா, யூ வில் கெட் தி அமௌண்ட். பேசிக்கலி இங்க இருக்கும்.
What you named here, the format as closing balance. They'll tell it as balance. After that, they will mention investment.
No, but this is closing balance of cash. It is what is the closing balance of cash that I'm estimating in the month of January.
5,000 அப்படினா நோட்டேட் பண்ணுங்க. So difference வந்து excess ஆ இருந்தா நம்ம இன்வெஸ்ட்மெண்ட்
Yes. இதோட பேலன்ஸ் சொல்லிட்டு இதுக்கப்புறம் இன்வெஸ்ட்மெண்ட்.
I am understanding. அவங்க என்ன பண்ணுவாங்கன்னா ரிசிப்ட் அண்ட் பேமெண்ட் வச்சுட்டு நெட் கேஷ் ஃப்ளோ மூவ்மெண்ட் போடுவாங்க. ஸோ ஓப்பனிங் பேலன்ஸ் பிளஸ் நெட் கேஷ் ஃப்ளோ மூவ்மெண்ட் இஸ் ஈக்குவல் டு சம்டைம்ஸ் என்ன சொல்லுவாங்கன்னா வேறெவர் லைக் எக்ஸாம்பிள், ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள், இஃப் மை க்ளோசிங் பேலன்ஸ் இஸ் பிகமிங் நெகட்டிவ் இயர், let us say here my closing balance is negative 2,000, which means that I am estimating there is a shortfall in April month. அப்போ நான் டெசிஷன் கொடுக்கணும், அவ்வளவுதான். ஏப்ரல் மேல 2000 ஷார்ட்ஃபால் வருது, அதுக்கு முன்னாடியே ரெடி பண்ணி வச்சுக்கோ, அவ்வளவுதான்.
Sale of investment.
They will ask you to maintain 5,000 every month.
ஒரு question வந்து like every year வந்து closing balance is 5,000, we should maintain on any excess amount வந்து we should invest.
புரியுது. So in that case, அதான் இதுல அப்படி கொடுக்கல, but in that case what will happen, your closing balance should be minimum of 5,000, correct? If it is moving beyond 5,000, and the excess வந்து either you have to sell your investment or you have to purchase. ஆனா சேல் பண்றதுக்கு ஃபர்ஸ்ட் நீ இன்வெஸ்ட்மெண்ட் பர்ச்சேஸ் பண்ணிருக்கணும். சோ ப்ராபபிலி ஏதோ ஒரு முன்னாடி நாள்ல ஓகேவா ஒரு எக்ஸஸ் இருந்திருக்கும், அந்த எக்ஸஸ் நீ இன்வெஸ்ட் பண்ணிருப்ப.
அந்த இன்வெஸ்ட்மெண்ட், சேல் ஆஃப் இன்வெஸ்ட்மெண்ட், borrowing எல்லாமே அந்த நடுவுல தான் வரும்.
அதுதான் நானும் சொல்றேன். see that is what I'm telling. see ultimately, ஓகேவா, ultimately everyone, ultimately your balance should be up 5,000. 5,000 கீழ வருதுனா, ஓகேவா, 5,000 கீழ வருதுனா you just have to put here 5,000 and whatever is the balancing figure, அது ரிசிப்ட்ல வந்தா பேமெண்ட்ல வருதான்னு பாத்துக்கோ. அது ரிசிப்ட்ல வந்தா it will be an sale of investment. அதான் if it is sorry if it is receipt, okay, yeah, first an investment வாங்க, both can be there pa. If I'm not having any investment, அப்போ எனக்கு shortfall வருதுன்னா I will borrow. If I'm having the investment and then if I'm having a shortfall, I will sell the investment. புரியுதா? That is the second injection here. Everyone, are you all with me? I think in your study material இதுக்கு அடுத்த ப்ராப்ளம் தான் அது, கரெக்டா? That is a study material problem, right? Okay. But anyways, so this is one of the easiest problem. Okay, this is one of the easiest problem that could be asked in the examination. Okay. Irka cash budgeting here. Idana. Now you see this. Question number you see here everyone, hello, see November December, then Jan Feb March, first sale receipt போடுவாங்க, ஓகேவா? You see here அந்த மாதிரி தான் 40 and 60. Next payment for material, payment of variable overheads, payment of wages, okay, everything they will do. But the only thing is இங்க sales போடணும், இங்க production போடணும். This, okay, this issue நான் இல்லனா நீங்க sales போட்டுற போற, okay, sales minus 2 months is equal to production, நீங்க production போடணும், அந்த ப்ரொடக்ஷனுக்கு தான் நீ காசு கட்ட போற, ஓகேவா? ஸோ வேரியபிள் ஓவர்ஸ், வேஜஸ், அண்ட் ஆஃப்டர்வர்ஸ் யூ ஜஸ்ட் ஹேவ் டு ப்ரிப்பேர் திஸ். ஸோ ரிசிப்ட் ஆக்சுவலி உங்க ஓப்பனிங் பேலன்ஸ் க்ளோசிங் பேலன்ஸ் போடாம ரிசிப்ட் பேமெண்ட்ஸ் போட்டுட்டு அந்த ரிசிப்ட் பேமெண்ட்க்கு நெட் கேஷ் ஃப்ளோ போட்டுட்டு அண்ட் தென் பேலன்ஸ் ப்ராட் ஃபார்வர்ட் போட்டு கியூமுலேட்டிவ் கேஷ் ஃப்ளோ போட்டிருக்காங்க, ஓகேவா? பட் மை வே இஸ் நாட் லைக் தட். நீ ஓப்பனிங் பேலன்ஸ் போடு, எனிவேஸ் யுவர் பேலன்ஸ் ஃபார்வர்ட் வில் மேட்ச், ஓகே, திஸ் அமௌண்ட் வில் மேட்ச், எனிவேஸ் திஸ் அமௌண்ட் வில் மேட்ச். நீ என்ன பண்ண, ஓப்பனிங் பேலன்ஸ் இங்க போடணும், which is actually given in your question. How much? 1,500. 1,500. அதுல நீ receipts add பண்ணு, which is 15,000. அதுல நீ payments minus பண்ணு, சொல்லு. 1,500 plus 15,000 minus 13,250 எவ்வளோ? So 3,000 250 is your closing balance. Okay va? Now this 3250 you bring it as opening balance. புரியுதா? Now you do 3250 plus 15000 minus 16750. சீக்கிரமா பண்ணு. 1500. Are you understanding? This is the values that you are getting pa. அது லாஜிக்கலா நம்ம பண்ணலாம். See இது வந்து ஓகேவா, presentation purpose-காக அப்படி. That is what is my logical budget. Opening balance plus receipts minus payment is equal to closing balance. You will get this answer end. இப்போ நான் சொன்னேன்ல ரெண்டு இடத்துல நெகட்டிவ் வரும். ஸோ அந்த நெகட்டிவ்ல யூ ஜஸ்ட் ஹேவ் டு ரைட் அ கமெண்ட். இவங்க பாவம் கமெண்ட் போடல, யூ ஜஸ்ட் ஹேவ் டு ரைட் அ கமெண்ட். ஓகேவா? ஸோ மார்ச் அண்ட் ஏப்ரல்ல தெர் இஸ் அ ஷார்ட் ஃபால். ஸோ விச் மீன்ஸ் யூ ஹேவ் டு ப்ரிப்பேர் ஃபார் தி ஷார்ட் ஃபால். ஏன்னா ஷார்ட் ஃபால்ல என்ன பண்ணணும்னு அவங்க சொல்லலை. No, one more injection can be there is that short fall இருந்தா ஓகேவா நீ borrow பண்ணிடு. ஓகேவா? அந்த மாதிரி எல்லாம் ஒன்று சொல்லுவாங்க. அப்போ you just borrow அந்த receipt-ல borrowed amount போட்டுட்டு இங்க you just have to put the amount. This will become zeros. Clarity. Then your opening balance will be zero. Again you have to borrow. That's it. இன்னொரு இன்ஜெக்ஷனும் போடலாம். borrowக்கு இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் நீ பே பண்ணும். ஆனா அந்த இன்ஜெக்ஷன் இப்போ வரைக்கும் உனக்கு கேட்கல இன்டர்ல. Are you all with me? Okay. So examiner, if you are listening this, frame this question. Seri. Okay. Completed. So that is how. Okay. So that is how with this. With this, cash budget is completed. Sir, now Baumol's model. Baumol's model is nothing but EOQ. Okay va? 2 UPS னு போடுவாங்க. ஓகேவா? இதுல why u is equal to annual எனக்கு தெரியல. ஓகே, why u is equal to annual cash disbursement I don't know. இது என்ன கான்செப்ட்ல அவங்க u போட்டிருக்காங்கன்னு எனக்கு தெரியல. ஓகேவா? நீ என்ன வேணா இருக்கலாம். ஓகேவா? you can take anything. you write 2ab by c. usually EOQ நம்ம அப்படிதான் போடுவோம். a is equal to annual requirement, b is equal to buying cost per order and c is equal to carrying cost per unit per annum. சில பேர் AOC போடுவாங்க. ஓகேவா? ordering cost per orderக்காக. but whatever you write it, ஓகேவா? explanation கொடுத்துரு. u means annual cash requirement. okay, annual cash disbursements. p means இங்க ordering cost per orderல அப்போ per orderனா transaction cost. so it is actually fixed cost per transaction. it is also called as transaction cost. ஒவ்வொரு டிரான்சாக்ஷனுக்கு நான் 2 ரூபாய் சார்ஜ் பண்றேன் அப்படின்னா per order I am charging. carrying cost per annum, okay, it is nothing but opportunity cost of that 1 rupee. percentage கொடுப்பாங்க. ஓகேவா? 10% கொடுக்கறாங்கன்னா 0.10. now see this question. ஓகேவா? 5 mark question which was asked in an examination. Baumol's model. okay, it was asked in an examination. now K Limited has a quarterly cash flow of 9 lakhs arising uniformly during the quarter. The company has an investment portfolio of marketable securities. It plans to meet the demands for cash by periodically selling marketable securities. The marketable securities generating 12% return. Nothing but opportunity cost of capital. Transaction cost of converting investments to cash is ₹60. Nothing but buying cost. அது என்னது? Transaction cost. Okay, fixed cost per transaction. The company uses Baumol model to find out the optimal transaction size for converting marketable securities into cash. Consider 360 days in a year. Okay va? So இது வந்து quarterly. So நான் வந்து annual போடணும். Okay va? 2 into UPS தானப்பா? okay va? But really I don't know why u is equal to this, why p is equal to this. இது மட்டும் you don't ask. Okay va? Sir, what is the full form of u, sir? What is the full form of p, sir? What is the full form of s, sir? I don't know. Okay, probably Baumol liked his USP very much. Sorry, UPS. Okay, now 2 into 9 lakh into 4. Okay, into 60 divided by 0.12 root. எவ்வளவு வருது? 60,000. Exact. So my average balance is how much cash I should maintain. Economic order quantity. How much cash I should maintain? 60,000. 60,000 is, trust me, 60,000. Okay, average cash balance. Hey, EOQ ல this formula itself is for average cash balance வா. ஓகேவா? குவார்டர்லி கேஷ் ஃப்ளோ இந்த கொஸ்டின் இருக்கா? See, now everyone, I'll tell you, see, I will tell you. Optimum cash flow means what is the optimum cash balance that I should maintain? Correct? Appa optimum 60,000 I have to maintain. That is what they are trying to tell. Okay. Next, number of conversions each year. If I am maintaining 60,000 rupees, how many times, okay, my conversions will happen
60.
in a year? So conversion is equal to
36 lakh.
what is 9 lakh into 2 into, sorry, 9 lakh into 4? 36 lakh. It is my total cash divided by 60,000. How much? 60 times I will convert. 60 times I will convert it into marketable securities to cash, marketable securities to cash. Correct? Now daily investment panna matta. 60,000 is my optimum. So number of conversions. Third one, time interval between two conversions. So over convertal nadula what? Appo 360 divided by 60 is how much? 6 days, which means every 6 days, okay va, I am going to convert it. இது பாரு உனக்கு தெரியாமே வந்துச்சுல. ஹலோ, ஒரு பாமல்ஸ் மாடல்ல தெரிஞ்சது, பட் ஆல் தீஸ் ஆர் காமன் சென்ஸ். அப்போ 60,000 60 times and புரியல என்னது? ஓ, நீ தானே சொன்ன குரூப் 1 மறந்துட்டேன்னு. ஓகே ஓகே ஓகே, சாரி. கொஸ்டின் நம்பர் 1 ஆன்சர் பார்க்கலாமா? 60. ஓ
Costing will do that, sir. ROQ by 2.
சரி, ஓகேவா, மை மிஸ்டேக். ஆவரேஜ் கேஷ் பேலன்ஸ்னா 30,000 போட்டிருப்பா. ஓகே, மை மிஸ்டேக். ஐ didn't see this actually. சரி, ஓகே, fine. Okay, so 30,000. Number of conversions become the same. Number of conversions 30,000 பண்ண மாட்டேன். Optimum cash balance தான் பண்ணுவேன். ஓகேவா, 60 and this becomes 6 days. So that is what is the answer. So note பண்ணி வச்சுக்கோ. ஓகேவா, average balance. ஆனா இதே optimum போட்டாங்கன்னா 60,000. Optimum na 60,000. Average na 30,000. Okay, so average cash balance means 30,000. So this is how the problem is. With this, Baumol's model is completed. After Baumel's model, we have the end of season financial management. Thank you by Tawfiq Tufail. So this was Tawfiq Tufail signing off. Thank you very much. I hope you all have cut பண்ணிட்டீங்களா? சரி, கட் பண்ணுங்க, பரவாயில்ல. So okay, so this was Tawfiq Tufail signing off for now. If you have any doubts, you can reach out to me. If I want, I will answer. If I want, I will not answer. Okay, அழகா கேளு, நான் ஆன்சர் பண்றேன். Okay, so all the very best for the examination, and also all the very best for the test that you are having today. So make a lot of mistake in test pa. Why? So that you will not do mistakes in the examination hall. Okay, and learn from your mistake. Are you all with me? Yes. Okay, so thank you very much.